So what we talked about first was how one of the positions that we can transition to based off of our opponent starting to pass or to defend the knee shield half guard. This is going to be another option depending on a different scenario of what he does. So again, in this knee shield half guard, I have this good control. If I'm here, it's going to be pretty hard for Dustin to do this one. It's mainly when he breaks this grip, and that's probably the most common thing he's going to do. So he'll break that grip. He's going to go ahead and push this knee down. Whether he wraps it is pretty common. He could grab this pant leg and then press it down, but now I'm starting to lose the battle of space, right? Because I want this knee up here so that I can control space. My first option, if he does this, is to, since my knee's not working anymore, it's compromised, I can replace it with my hand and then slide the knee back through and try and regain my position. That's the first option. We're going off of the worst case scenario where he breaks it down, I'm pushing on here, I'm not able to get anything here, he's still keeping my knee collapsed, and I have to start worrying about him passing. So from here, my top arm, again, is the one framing, keeping some distance, keeping a little bit of space. My free hand, which is my bottom hand, is going to come through and grab his bottom sleeve. So if we sit up, I'm grabbing the sleeve that he's wrapping and hooking with. So framed, I grab that bottom sleeve. From here, I'm going to push as much as I can to create enough space so that this top leg, the one that he pinned, the one that was doing the knee shield, can start to slide through. Now when you do this with your partners, be really careful, because when I first started playing with this, I'd come through and I'd kick him right in the bottom of the jaw all the time. So just be really careful. In a tournament, fuck it, whatever, but with your partners, be nice and careful, because you can definitely hurt them. So I'm here, I slide this leg all the way through. From here, I make a big circle with my leg to clear his body. At the same time, I take that sleeve grip and I'm going to pull it through. And it can help if you use your free hand. Now, the one that was stiff arming, you can use that free hand to grab the back of the tricep. So I grab the back of the tricep, I got this grip, I pull this through, and I sit up. Keep this sleeve grip, because if I let go, I've not quite got enough space cleared to take his back. So keep that sleeve grip, come over the top, and then glue yourself to him for the arm drag. Right? And then you can start attacking the back. All we're looking for is an arm drag from when we have a collapsed knee shield. So from here, I'm trying to think if there's a better angle. I'll go this way. So from here, I have my good knee shield, everything like that. He manages to break the grip. If he just wraps and I keep this integrity, then I do my first two. I do my spider guard sweep, or I could do my my invert to omoplata. He manages to collapse it down with his shoulder. So now I'm in deep shit mode. I'm not in a mode where I'm able to do any of that. I got to start defending the pass. So I'm going to switch my grip. I have this here. I'm going to switch to this side grip. Okay. This hand is going to go and stiff arm on his upper body to keep some kind of space. From here, once I have the grip, once I have it stiff arm, I'm going to create enough space I can slide this leg through. When you go with your partner, be careful you don't kick him in the bottom of the mouth. Otherwise, go nice in a tournament. Go nice and fast. Whatever happens, happens. Slide it out. I'm going to make tight circle, or it's a big circle, but keep it semi-tight to them. And as I go, I'm going to let go with this top hand and then grab their tricep. Before this leg plants, right away you got to start the drag. If you sit here too long, then he's probably going to take his shoulder and stuff his shoulder down on your hip to keep your hips from moving. So it's got to be pretty good. As this leg comes out, right about here, once it passes over his head and I know I'm clear, I got to start my drag. I got to go from here, grab the tricep, I pull it, start to sit up. Keep this sleeve grip so he can't bring that arm back through, and have your free hand come up and grab the hips. You could grab the lapel if you wanted. I just like grabbing onto the bottom of the hips here, just make sure I got good control. Then I can once I'm glued to him, then I can let go. I can start attacking the back or start breaking him down backwards. One of the two, depending on what he's doing. Okay, so that is the counter to when you're doing the knee shield and he breaks down the posture of that knee shield and you go into an arm drag.